final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Trying play action. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Green. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on second down. It's reverse. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So Arkansas's offense will have its first possession of the game. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jackson going to throw it. They're going to need to get something started. Going for the big play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He's past the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Kept it, and he's past the marker. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Wants to go up top. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Jackson will throw. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Arkansas! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, nothing like turkey and stuffing and the Egg Bowl on your Thanksgiving holiday. Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. With the catch, it's Watkins. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Woodhead. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We reach the brink. Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Got room to work. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Jackson will throw. Got a man. It's Hoffman. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the ground, it's Green. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. At the 40, there he goes. Into the secondary on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Finds the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Jackson going to throw it. On the run, still looking. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Oh, the fumble, the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Jackson will throw. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. It's complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Green. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They run the reverse. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Jackson gonna throw it. He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game.
And the quarterback will take a sack back into 36.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a third down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played really good football games so far.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That's caught. It's Terry. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got it set up on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Jackson will throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Missouri will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give. Find some fresh air. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be win? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered...
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Jackson going to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Defense playing a bail technique. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's caught downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Terry. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Missouri will have to send out the punt team.
Offense facing 4th down.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Off the boot, looking for his man. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Jackson will throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And they'll take a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made it look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play.